What's going on? I'm Anthony Bursick, and if this is your first time, coming across my account, then let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a 20-year-old online fitness coach. I've been working out for 5 years, coaching for 2 years, and when I first started out, I was an insecure, like skinny fat or fat. I was kind of bouncing between the two. I was insecure and skinny fat kid who had no confidence, no sense of identity, and honestly just was depressed. I hated myself. I hated everything about myself. And I was able to transform my entire life simply by going to the gym. So today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about how... let's get the board here. You need motivation over discipline. Okay? Motivation comes and goes. Just a little bit. Discipline stays. Okay? This is how you actually make progress, is by having discipline. So we're going to go over the two. And I'm really going to explain why it's important that you build discipline and don't rely on motivation. Okay? So let's start with motivation right now. Let's wipe this board a little bit. Okay, so when you have motivation, okay? Let me make sure this is in frame. Motivation, okay? So you start off, strong. Oh, make sure you can see this. You start off strong, okay? Start going up, and then you start, losing motivation. So then you go down, right? And you get a little bit more, you go back up. You go back down. Go back up. Go even lower. Up, lower, high, low. It's all over the place, right? In reality, you can't, okay, I drew it a little wrong, but point is that you end up staying roughly the same spot, okay? And the reason for that is because motivation comes and goes, right? If you're trying to rely on something that isn't guaranteed to help make sure that you stick with it, because at the end of the day, motivation, yeah, okay, there's times, you feel motivated, yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym today, I'm gonna eat healthy, I'm gonna do all these things, right? But you're not gonna feel that way every day. And those days that you don't feel like doing anything, you feel like just ordering takeout, skipping the gym, sometimes that can go on for days, weeks, even months before you get even a lick of motivation again. And because of that, you're not actually going to make consistent progress, right? But then, whenever you rely on motivation, you just never make any progress whatsoever. There's no other way of wording it. Like, really, you are just going to have waves of motivation, waves of drive, and it's going to go because motivation isn't real at the end of the day, okay? Discipline is doing the things you need to do regardless of how you feel. You don't want to go to the gym, you still go either way. You don't want to meal prep, you still meal prep either way, okay? And it's regardless of how you feel, you do what you know you need to do, right? And let me write this out real quick. Get my marker out. Don't do this to me right now. We're mid-video. We're back. Andrew, thank you for the marker. I'll return it to you once I'm done this video. So, where was I? Discipline. Okay. I'm gonna write this first, actually. Oh, it's so much better. Discipline. Okay. See, the difference with discipline is that, let's get over here a little bit more, okay? The difference with discipline is that when you start discipline and you are actually relying on that over motivation, instead of having this line that goes like this, you have a line that goes, just erase this. You have a line, it's going to go like this. It's just going to keep on going up and up and up. Okay? And the thing is with discipline is that line that keeps on going up and up and up, the reason why it never goes back down is because you're doing things regardless of how you feel, right? And when you do the things you need to do regardless of how you feel, it becomes easier over time. It becomes more and more repetitive, right? So what ends up happening is that it starts to go like this. It'll go a little lower at first, then it'll pick up more, it'll pick up more, it'll pick up more, it'll pick up more. Okay? And the reason why is because all those tasks that you have to do, you going to the gym to work out, you doing cardio, you eating in a calorie deficit, you meal prepping, you eating healthy foods, whatever it is that you do, it becomes easier because you do it over and over and over again. Okay? So, as you see, these are right here. This is discipline, right? And this right here. Well, that's motivation. A little messy, I don't care. That's motivation, okay? Which line do you want to be your life? Do you want the one that goes up and down the whole time, or that's consistently going up? If you answer the one that's up and down, then you're a fucking idiot. I don't know what to tell you. But you know what you want. You want the consistently going up and improving in life, right? So if you want that type of life, then you need to do the things that you need to do regardless of how you feel, okay? I know it's easier said than done, but the one thing that is true that I can say 100% is that the more that you do the things that you need to do regardless of how you feel, the easier it becomes over time, okay? The first week, it sucks doing the things you don't want to do. Second week, it still sucks, but it's a little bit easier, and a little bit easier, and a little bit easier. Every week is a little bit easier, and before you know it, it's like brushing your teeth. Oh, I gotta go to the gym. There's no more hesitation. There's no more dreading doing the things you need to do because it's just natural instinct to you at this point, right? So by doing the things over and over again, it just becomes easier, and then the line will go up and up and up even faster. So instead of relying on motivation to get you through those hard times, start working on building discipline. And the only way you can build discipline is by doing the things you don't want to do regardless of how you feel. Once you do that over and over and over and over again, you'll build more and more and more discipline. And there's never a breaking point. You will always build more discipline. You will always become better the more that you work at it. Regardless of how you feel, the more you work at it, the better you'll get. There's no breaking point. There's no cap. So why would you want to rely on motivation? Now that I've shown you this, why would you choose motivation over discipline? It doesn't make any sense to me why some people still to this day think motivation is what's going to get them to where they want to be in life. What's going to make them lose 50 pounds or what's going to make them gain 20 pounds of muscle, whatever it is. I don't understand that. And, maybe you just need help learning how to build discipline, because you know what? I know it's pretty easy to say doing things you don't want to do regardless of how you feel. Maybe you don't know what those things are that you should be doing. That's okay. All you got to do, if you don't know what to do, is just reach out to me. Straight up, either go in the comments, go to my Instagram. You can even book a call with me in the link. There's a link in the bio. You can book a call with me there, and we can talk, and I can help you figure out what you need to do. But what also you can do is go to my Instagram, check out my content there, and reach out to me on Instagram too, because honestly, I'm very consistent there. If you book a call with me, obviously I'm going to show up, I'm going to be there. But with my Instagram, I'm very much more consistent with just messaging. If you don't want to book a call, go to my Instagram, send me a message, go check out my content, because I guarantee that will help you figure out what you need to do in order to build discipline, see progress, and become the man that you know you need to be. Okay? Because motivation is going to keep you as that insecure, fat guy who has no sense of identity, no confidence, no self-esteem, and just hates himself. But discipline is what's going to make you strong, confident, jacked, like likable, personable. That's what's going to build you. That's what's going to build in a sense of identity for you, which so many people lack, right? So quit relying on motivation. That's all I got to say. Quit relying on motivation. Start relying on discipline. Start building discipline, because that's how you truly see results in life.